Hey, what's going on? Dalton here. This one's going to be a war recap from Cold as Ice. And again, running 30 versus 30 war here. And yeah, this was actually a closer war than we thought it was going to be. We've had like back to back to back to back to back Chinese clans in Cold as Ice for wars, which is kind of weird. But yeah, it was. We only got 7 3-stars this time. And yeah, I mean, we still had some great attacks. These are the defenses, but you still had some good attacks. A lot of 90% in ups, just almost clutching it to get that extra star, but just not exactly what we were hoping for. But starting it off, we've got a beautiful attack by Emery. I can't ever say anything bad about this person's attacks, just because every single time it's placement strategy. I mean, I have a hard time kind of figuring out which way the queen's gonna walk. So, and then to have a queen walk into a queen charge into a Lalo. I mean, yeah, way outside of my expertise. So he's gonna king on that far side to keep that funnel for the queen to charge inside of the base, and the queen is going to get all the way into that eagle artillery compartment. It's going to take out that eagle, the enemy CC, the queen, and then keep pushing through. And then the Lalo is going to start. And that's one thing I've noticed is, if you're good enough to queen charge without using the wall wrecker, and if you're able to save your siege for a stone slammer and then push through the base, or use that stone slammer to tank for the loons and use it almost as a lava pup, but lava hound. I mean, it's got even more HP than a lava hound, and the stone slammer puts out way more damage. So if you can substitute your siege and use wall breakers to do a queen charge, then that's maximizing your value out of the stone slammer siege machine. I mean, just the highest level of gameplay right there. I'm going to keep using that phrase until we get somewhere. And on this one, hey, we got Spitfire here. She's going to be doing a P.E.K.K.A. Bowler Witch bat attack. So a little bit of everything in this one. Going to use that E-Drag to funnel, and then once that E-Drag funnels, there's just that gold storage and then a couple other that wizard tower that was going to kind of hurt the funnel. But then the rest of the troops, I mean, just push through the center of this base, and the funnel for the center of this base is just perfect because you got that moat on the left-hand side that the queen is still able to hit, and then just the rest of the troops are going to push through the center and then veer off to the right, and then eventually they're going to make the escape down that right-hand side and then just clean up. But yeah, I mean, there's so much value with that funnel to the kill squad through the center. And then the bats went through about 6 o'clock and took out all the defenses from 6 to 3, basically. And then from there, it's just cleanup. Got a couple archers at the top to pick off those structures to keep those troops funneled in the middle. And then, that queen staying alive there was vital, just because there was a wall to make through. I wasn't exactly sure how much time was left, but having that queen up to take out that structure inside the wall was good. Now here's an attack that's a good example of, maybe not everything going according to plan, but still pulling it off with the win. So obviously this is a super awkward base, a lot of different separate compartments. Yeah, Blackjack actually gets the funnel down, but then the troops start wandering. I mean, look at all the P.E.K.K.A.s that are over there in that single inferno area. So luckily he uses a rage to take that single target inferno out, and then those P.E.K.K.A.s are not in the center of the base, which is ideally you want the P.E.K.K.A.s through the center. But yeah, nonetheless, that wizard tower getting distracted by those P.E.K.K.A.s was key, because then those bats could take that one off just to save time. So this is another really close attack. Oh, sorry that popped up. It's always something, I swear, whether it's text messages or approval notification. No, but this is a really close attack just because of, he still got the town hall left. 90%, and he still got the town hall left. The town hall is actually the last or the third to last structure going, or second to last structure going down. Sorry, and yeah, luckily the king and queen ability was saved for the last half or the last basically quarter of the attack, if not more. Um, but yeah, pulls it out with plenty of troops left to take out that town hall. Here we go. We got Matt. Matt's really good and consistent with the Queen Charge Miner. The funneling is just great, and yeah, he's just got the eye for it. Even if it's not like you'll see in this attack, it might not be the exact L shape that you would imagine, but it's enough to. I mean, he cuts so deep in with the queen that the miners just push around pretty easily, and yeah, it's just great attacks. He actually had back to back. He's gonna be shown in the next attack as well. Um, so yeah, the miners start going in, and he doesn't use that king to funnel initially. He sends on the backside of that town hall to just get those miners to like funnel straight through and cut that corner, and then yeah, the miners cut through that corner. Uses a heal spell on the town hall because of all the defensive structures taken down on it. Uses the warden's ability just because of that fact there were so many defense taking damage on it, and then. Yeah, no, I mean, to get that queen all the way to that moat on that far side from where she started is just so much value because, I mean, she could pick off structures left and right. And there was a little base building flaw here, but that mortar at about that 7 o'clock was, I think, in the wrong spot because the mortar was able to get hit by the queen. And, it could have potentially stopped a 3-star, but. Yeah, great eye for that, Matt. And here we go into another one. He's using that E-drag to fall on the left-hand side, and then he's gonna put that the wall wrecker down. And there was 4 expos there, all targeting either the queen or the wall wrecker. And then, I mean, so taking those structures, the expos are like very anti-queen charge just because the range and the damage that they had with the buff. So. Getting that stones or the wall wrecker into that center compartment to take out as many of those expos as possible, and then gonna take out the enemy CC, gonna take out the enemy queen, and then I mean just the value on this queen charge is great. And then again, he's sending in those miners, king to funnel on the backside, miners through into the town hall. Queen's gonna go into that multi-target inferno compartment, which is also gonna lead to take out that wizard tower and even more defenses. And she's still up and still has her ability. Gonna send a backside loon, take out take out the Tesla, and then the miners just pushing through. They've got an easy path. Not a lot of defenses targeting them, and look at how many miners are left. I mean, I don't think he would have lost too many just looking at the how many were upstanding. Oh man, great attack, back to back, Matt. Nice 6-pack this war. All right, here we got a friendly face. We got Para. As always, Para has just some OP attacks. I mean, OP. He's top 10 in the North America region, I bet. And here's kind of a base flaw that Queen was able to get targeted from the outside of the walls, and then taking out the enemy CC and the value on this queen charge here saves the queen there, so it doesn't have to use the ability. But that queen is going to make it into that compartment that he wall breaked into to take out a multi-target inferno, enemy queen, enemy CC, the town hall, and then also going to take out that single target inferno. I mean, just keep going. Uses the ability there, and then breaks through that wall, takes out that single inferno, and then takes out that air defense, and then the stone slammer acting as a tank for the loons following behind, with another hound tanking for the loons coming behind as well. The queen does get taken out by the enemy king, but at this point there's so many loons left alive and so many key structures taken out with that queen charge and that stone slammer. I mean, look, it's you got 3 Teslas left to defend about 20 loons right there. It's just, and not even counting the minions and then the barbs and the healer. I mean, just Just too OP. Every time Para posts a triple in our 3-star chat, I always say Para OP, man. He always has good attacks. And for the last one, we've got Gandalf. Yeah, this is a little not Rush Town Hall 12, obviously, because it looks like the walls are done, but just a little underdeveloped on the defenses. But nonetheless, it's a 3-star attack, and it's going to be a P.E.K.K.A. Bobat. So yeah, he's pushing through from the 11 o'clock into the town hall, and that's where he's going to send the kill squad, and then he's going to jump into the center there to take, I mean, yeah, watch again the value that he gets with this kill squad, and it's almost like he didn't even need the bats, honestly. The bowlers go through, raged bowlers, P.E.K.K.A.s, taking out Inferno, Town Hall, Eagle Artillery, enemy CC, enemy King, and then pushing through, and then he sends the bats in at 52%, and the only structures left that are hurt that actually hinder a bat attack is that multi-target Inferno and that Wizard Tower. Definitely could have had more value if he froze both that Inferno and the Wizard Tower, as we see. I don't know if he just wasn't comfortable with that or what the case was, but yeah, next time I would definitely try freezing the Wizard Tower and the Inferno, but nonetheless gets it done with the Swag Archer in his camp. Well, that's going to do it for the war recap against this Chinese clan, and then with 7-3 triples. And yeah, guys, thanks for stopping by and watching the video. I really appreciate it.